scientific at all. However, as the protagonist, he naturally knew that Su Yanran suddenly fainted because of his own reasons. In this case, if the savior of Su Yanran was himself, then he would go a lot easier on the next road. But now, the person who rescued Su Yanran was Qin Tian. It doesn't feel so good. This means that he might have lost the big tree of the Su family. The Su family was unreliable, and he had to look for other opportunities to stand up. Therefore, he must leave. It is best to leave the Tang family and disappear from the Qin family's site incognito. Only in this way can I have the hope of a comeback. Thinking of this, Lin Feng had a mental plan. Boy, hand over the money. As Lin Feng thought about it, two yellow-haired gangsters blocked his way. The bastard was holding a dagger in his hand, a little bit ill-intentioned. Lin Feng looked around and found that he didn't know when he had walked into an alley without streetlights. These goods want to rob? Lin Feng made a judgment, and at the same time, his eyes became hostile. Damn, you delivered it to the door yourself? Bang bang bang. Soon, countless screams and howls came from the alley. The two poor yellow hairs huddled together, and they just ran into Lin Feng, who was angry and had nowhere to sprinkle. The final fate is naturally conceivable. In the night, Rolls-Royce moved slowly. Mu Dai, who was also sitting in the back seat of Rolls-Royce, looked at her boss who closed her eyes and calmed down. The love in his eyes is even stronger. She really didn't expect her boss to be so versatile. Don't other rich people only make money and play golf? For health issues, they are usually referred to their own personal doctors. How can you put down your figure and learn this kind of ability to save people? And his own boss seems to be more and more different. Especially when Su Yanran was doing cardiopulmonary resuscitation just now, his serious appearance was absolutely fascinating. Oldly, put on some music to soothe your emotions. Qin Tian spoke suddenly, and Mu Dai was so scared that he quickly retracted his eyes. It is good. Li Jun had no other words, and turned on the music player in the car. He also followed upstairs just now, but did not enter the private room. Although knowing the unexpected situation inside, it is also very strange for Qin Tian to give first aid. But as long as his boss doesn't have any problems, he won't ask more. The music turned on, and Qin Tian continued to close his eyes and rest his mind. Lin Feng just took advantage of the chaos and left. Based on Su Yanran's performance before, Qin Tian can completely determine that it is not Su Yanran who has something to do with Lin Feng, but the old man of the Su family, Su Guofu. In other words, with the Su family's father, shouldn't the Su family hold Lin Fengqi to Su Yanran's responsibility? It seems that this kid is a bit difficult to deal with, Qin Tian muttered to himself. Although because of his own reverse operation, he provoked the relationship between the Su family and Lin Feng. But letting the Su family deal with Lin Feng is still unrealistic. So, do you want to send someone to find Lin Feng's trace? Although according to the laws of the novel, most of the people sent by yourself will be dumped or killed secretly. But when Lin Feng left, he was directly hidden. In this way, he is in the light, he is in the dark. How can this work? Therefore, the search must be searched. Even if the difficulty is high, it must be searched. Thinking of this, Qin Tian opened his eyes and spoke again. Read more at Hopful Novel, XYZ. Lao Li, after returning home, send a few people to continue looking for the trace of Lin Feng's boy, so that they must remember not to get too close to him, let alone conflict with that boy. As soon as there is news from him, let me know as soon as possible. Okay, President Qin. President Qin. Who is Lin Feng? Hearing Qin Tian's order, Mu Dai remembered. It doesn't look like someone from the Su family? Why would you dare to scold Xiao Qin in front of you? This is too arrogant, right? Newborn calves are not afraid of tigers. Have you never heard of it? Qin Tian said casually. And if this kid is not very capable, how can he be so arrogant? Very capable? No? Why didn't I see it? Hee, you don't have much contact with him. Of course you can't tell. Qin Tian smiled faintly, and then greeted Li Jun. Oldly, let's change a song. What are you playing? It's terrible. I don't know if it is the reason for having the full-level piano skills. What echoed in the carriage was a song that Qin Tian had never heard before. The accompaniment and the singer's tone made him feel uncomfortable. Ah. Hearing this, Li Jun was stunned. Mr. Qin, I don't understand music, and I have downloaded 2 or 3 songs on it. You don't usually listen very much? Is that so? Let's forget it. Qin Tian didn't care either. Anyway, listening to music is just to be happy. Since there is no one who loves to listen, Qin Tian is not particularly demanding. President Qin, do you want to listen to music now? Mu Dai was a little curious. Qin Tian said casually, I don't particularly want to hear it, but suddenly there is a whim. Oh, so, I also said that if Mr. Qin wants to listen, I can search with my mobile phone, and then send it to the car Bluetooth. It is the secretary's job to solve problems for the boss. So Mu Dai subconsciously came up with his own solution. Mobile search? Qin Tian glanced at Mu Dai, and his heart moved, or you should search for me, otherwise this road will be boring. Okay, President Qin, what do you want to hear? What do you want to hear? Qin Tian touched his chin and thought for a moment. Well, give me 1,000 reasons for sadness first. This song is relatively old, but Qin Tian likes these more classic old songs. He has never heard of songs like those small fresh meat. You can say that he is nostalgic. You can also say that he is staid. Anyway, Qin Tian didn't care at all. 1,000 reasons for sadness? Mu Dai is a little confused. The title of this song is so strange. Sure enough, after searching, she didn't find it. Mr. Qin, the title of your song is wrong. The system can't search for it. There are reasons to be sad on the phone, and there are 1,000 nights missing you. There is not 1,000 reasons to be sad. No? Qin Tian suddenly noticed something. Then you help me search for Zhang Shueyo. Zhang Shueyo? Is it the singer's name? Mu Dai was a little puzzled, but still proceeded. It doesn't seem to be either. Nor. Qin Tian frowned, took Mu Dai's perfume-scented fruit phone, and searched for himself. Lu Dehua, Guo Fucheng, Zhou Dong. After a while, Qin Tian took a breath. Sure enough, this world is just a parallel world, and its development is roughly the same as that of the Earth, but all well-known figures are absent. Among them, not only the stars of the music world, but also the stars of film and television and internet celebrities no longer exist. Forget it, don't listen, I'm tired. There are not even the 4 heavenly kings in China entertainment, Heavenly King Zhoudong. Just listen to Jill. Without many classic works in memory, Qin Tian is very depressed. But on the other side, old man Su was even more depressed. Because he just learned that his son was actually dizzy by Lin Feng? What is this operation? How could that person's apprentice do such a thing? This is not scientific at all. There must be something wrong? Thinking of this, old Su hurriedly arranged a driver and drove to the intensive care unit of the hospital where Su Yanran was located. After seeing his son, he asked the story in detail. You said Qin Tian directly agreed to your request?
Yes.
Su Yanran, who was resting on the bed, was a little helpless. After this contact, I found that Qin Tian is actually very good at talking. Unexpectedly, that kid named Lin Feng was a jerk. In front of others, Qin Tian, scolding others' son? You said, in this situation at that time, can I not give Qin Tian an explanation? Who knows that kid? Oh. Su Yanran sighed heavily when he said that, for fear that he would continue to speak. His anger rose again. He swears that he hasn't had such a big fire in a long time. Oh. When Grandpa Su heard this, he nodded thoughtfully. Listening to what you said, this Lin Feng has the character of his master. Dad, what do you mean? It's normal for people with abilities to have different personalities. Elder Su said in a deep voice. He is willing to fight for injustices for someone he never knew, which shows that he is a person with justice in his heart. He dared to scold his son in front of Qin Tian, indicating that he is a person who does not fear power. Such a person has a good character and is worthy of Yanran's entrustment for life. Dad, what are you talking about? Su Yanran looked at his father with a look of surprise. I don't know how to advance or retreat. So arrogant. A word not only scolded Qin Tian's son, but also saved his own face. Such a person, with good character? Own father. Is he crazy? I have to say, in this world, read more at hotfulnovel.xyz. When one person likes another, no matter how much wrong that person has done, you will feel right. When you don't like a person, no matter how many good deeds that person does, you will feel that he is hypocritical. Just like the old Su now. In his mind, Lin Feng is that person's disciple. No matter what Lin Feng did, he felt that he could be forgiven. Even the shining spots on Lin Feng's body can be found. This is very incomprehensible to other people, but he himself is very happy. However, if Mr. Su's words were heard by Qin Tian, he would definitely not feel strange. As we all know, the protagonist has the protagonist halo. The protagonist halo comes with the ability to reduce intelligence, which is a fact recognized by all novel lovers. So it's not so strange that Grandpa Su thinks this way. After sending Mu Dai home, Qin Tian also returned to his villa. He checked the information for a while before taking a bath and sleeping. The high-end and exquisite big bed in the villa allows Qin Tian to sleep extremely peacefully. Early the next morning, Qin Tian came to the company early. He was sitting at his desk, his left hand propped his chin, and his right hand held a pen and tapped it gently on the table. Through the floor-to-ceiling glass, I looked at the tall buildings outside the window. At this moment, Qin Tian had a very unreal feeling in his heart. Inexplicably traveled to this world and became a billionaire inexplicably, but I've been thinking about how to deal with the protagonist in my heart. I haven't enjoyed a lot of things yet. Maybe while Lin Feng is away this time, I should enjoy it myself. Thinking of this, Qin Tian slowly took out his mobile phone. His mobile phone is Hua P30, which is not very special. Since knowing that this world is a little different from the previous life, he checked it carefully last night. In this world, there are Dun Yang, Wanda, and Goose Factory. So Penguin, WeChat, and live broadcast platforms are also available. But there are many things that are not there. According to my memory, after downloading a live broadcast software, Qin Tian did not register an account, but turned it over as a tourist. Sure enough, none of the well-known anchors in my memory are there. Even the League of Legends is gone? The anchors are divided into entertainment anchors, game anchors, eating broadcasts, outdoor anchors, and so on. But Qin Tian in his previous life still prefers to watch live games. Because watching these live broadcasts does not cost money and can also pass a lot of time. Seeing those girls dancing or something, for a poor person like Qin Tian, there is no use for eggs. It's just that in this life, many well-known games are gone, which makes Qin Tian lack a lot of entertainment projects to kill time. Of course, Qin Tian has no idea to develop these games. Now that I am so rich, how can I still have the mind to develop a game? Enjoy life, isn't it fragrant? Honey, where are you? I got off the plane, can I come to you later? Qin Tian was playing with her cell phone boringly, thinking about her next plan. Such a message popped up on WeChat. Honey? Haha. Qin Tian was taken aback for a moment, then helplessly shook his head. Press and hold the voice directly. We will not meet in the future. You can send me the bank card number. The voice is sent out, and the other party responds in seconds. My dear, are you breaking up with me? Why? My dear, is it my fault? You sorry dear, I was wrong. I shouldn't take the initiative to send you a message to annoy you. Can you not break up with me? My dear, I was wrong. The words line by line. Let Qin Tian see what a real dog licking is. It's just that most of the licking dogs that Qin Tian saw in the previous life were men, and the licking dog he encountered now was a woman. If you remember correctly, the woman who sent her message was Chiu Xiaoman and she was still a flight attendant. Is Qin Tian's former lover. Because Qin Tian is a traverser, he doesn't want to have any relationship with Qin Tian's former lover. A voice was sent again. You're not wrong, I'm a little bored. So let's get together and give you 1 million, right? Chiu Xiaoman. 6210 asterisk 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 asterisk. The bank card number was sent directly, followed by an accompanying message. Then, can we still be friends in the future? Can you be friends after breaking up? What about bullshit? Seeing this news, Qin Tian shook his head again. Sure enough, no matter which world it is, rich is king. As long as you have money, more people come to flatter you. Even the air hostess that ordinary people dream of has become such a virtue when they meet themselves. Qin Tian likes this feeling a bit. Feel free to type a few words on the screen. Talk later. Finish this sentence. Qin Tian decisively transfers, pulls black, and deletes in one go. Qin Tian has many bank cards. These bank cards were opened in different banks in his own name. The mess adds up to about 300 million in cash. So $1 million is a drop in the bucket for him. After doing this, he seems to be still a little bit more interested. Finds several other lovers and announce the breakup in turn. Up to celebrities, supermodels, down to the clerk, sales. There are about 7 or 8 appearances. At first, 1 and 2 were crying and crying. But after getting a good breakup fee, the whole world was quiet. Of course, the breakup fee for the star supermodel is a bit more expensive. Read more at hotballnovel.xyz. The breakup fee alone cost 20 million yuan, which is pretty awesome. In a 5-star hotel in Tumen, after Qiu Xiaoman got off the plane and came here, he had no choice but to send a message to Qin Tian. This year, as a flight attendant, who doesn't want to be on the list? Qiu Xiaoman is no exception. By chance, she approached Qin Tian. It's just that Qin Tian didn't seem to give her the idea of getting her right. So when she saw that Qin Tian was about to fight her twice, she was not particularly surprised. The 1 million breakup fee is a bit low compared to Qin Tian's worth, but it's a lot for her. Just as Qin Tian said, the two meet together, it is easy to get together and to disperse. After receiving Qin Tian's breakup fee, Qiu Xiaoman let out a sigh of relief, and then called his best friend. Xiao Qin, go. I'll treat you to a big meal. What? You little kneesy got rich? Almost, you clean up now. After we have finished our meal, we will go shopping in the afternoon, and I will invite you to Blue Shell in the evening. Really? Then let's call more people? How lively people. Okay, but don't call your boyfriend anymore, otherwise it will definitely make everyone happy again. Qiu Xiaoman reminded. Xiao Qing said, don't worry, I have broken up with Wang Hao. Breaked up? Then I would like to congratulate you. That kid knows dreaming all day long. It's also said that writing novels can make a fortune? Heh, his shit doesn't make sense of novels. Who reads it? Isn't it? Okay, let's not talk about him. I will clean up first. Let's meet and talk later. Okay. Can't find Lin Feng? On the other side, after eating at noon, Qin Tian couldn't help frowning after receiving a call from Li Jun. If I remember correctly, Lin Feng's current luck value is still about 3,200, which is much more than his own 700. So you have to be careful of this kid turning over. But Qin Tian also knew that this kind of thing couldn't be anxious, so he treated Li Jun Dao. It doesn't matter. You ask them to check the surveillance of the hotel and the police station. Then just stare at places like parks, bars, and KTV. Parks, bars, and KTV are areas where the protagonist often moves. Meet the old man in the park. In bars, KTV, heroes save the United States or fight accidents. Qin Tian has already memorized these routines by heart. Okay, President Qin. Li Jun still did not understand the meaning of Qin Tian's order, but this did not affect his execution of the order. Hanging up the phone, Qin Tian thought about countermeasures again in his heart. Although Lin Feng can't be found now, he can't sit still and wait for death. According to the investigation, although Lin Feng left the Tang family, the old man Tang should have given him a sum of money. Otherwise, in such a short period of time, no matter how strong Lin Feng is, he still needs to worry about his livelihood. And so, since the Tang family likes to help others so much, what do you have to worry about? Thinking of this, Qin Tian already had a plan in his heart. Then start with the Tang family first. Speaking, Qin Tian took out his cell phone again and dialed a very special call. Hey, Qin, do you need anything? There was a sweet female voice on the other end of the phone. Qin Tian is not nonsense. I need a strange face. It doesn't matter whether the combat ability is strong or not, as long as I can disguise. 1 million a month. The female voice quotes directly. Can. If Lin Feng is still in the Tang family now, Qin Tian may have a little difficulty dealing with the Tang family. But now Lin Feng is gone. With the power of the Qin family, it is not easy to get a Tang family. Of course, to solve the Tang family, Qin Tian didn't want others to know that he did it. So he needs a reliable stranger to help him. You don't need to kill, just break down the Tang family. With Qin Tian, 1 million was transferred to an unfamiliar account. The fate of the Tang family was already doomed. Master, these are the things you want. At 6 p.m., Lishan Villa. Steward Feng said respectfully to Qin Tian. Behind him are 2 maids. 2 maids, one of them pushed a cart. Except for the 2 sets of silver needle bags on the cart, the others are all label bottles and cans. Okay. Qin Tian nodded. Empty a room on the ground floor, and it will be used exclusively for these in the future. If the Lishan Villa does not count as an underground garage, there are still 3 floors that can be used. There are so many rooms inside, so I don't care about leaving 1 or 2 rooms unused. Okay, master. Steward Feng nodded, then called more than a dozen males to come in, and began to direct the males to move things. Everyone was busy for more than an hour. In the empty villa, only Qin Tian was left again. Looking at the empty villa, Qin Tian is very boring, and also very dissatisfied with the current life. To be honest, Qin Tian had no money in his previous life, so his girlfriend broke up with him. Qin Tian can't blame others. I am so rich in this life. Why do I still have to live single? Is this so sick? Thinking of this, Qin Tian picked up the mobile phone. He divided all his former lovers out of the chaos. So if you make an offer now, you can only find someone you met after crossing over. The best thing is to find those heroines who can not only solve their physical problems, but also make themselves stronger. It's just that Qin Tian thinks carefully. There are only 3 known heroines at present. Nurse Tang Shui, Police Flower Lu Ruashi, and Bingshan President Su Yanran. I don't know these 3 women very well, so how can I go to date them? Read more at Hotmail Novel, XYZ. As for Mu Dai, this woman should not be the heroine. In addition, she has been busy at work recently, so it is better not to disturb her. Oh, forget it. Just go out like this. Qin Tian searched in his mind, and there was no suitable candidate. Can only give up the idea of looking for the heroine. 3 under 5 divided by 2, put on a very ordinary casual clothes. Wear a hoodie on the upper body and jeans and sneakers on the lower body. After doing all this, Qin Tian tightened the watch on his left wrist. Then he picked up the phone and the car key hung on the wall and walked towards the underground garage. Qin Tian is not a car-loving person, but there are still many luxury cars parked in the underground garage. In addition to the Rolls-Royce Phantom and the Mercedes-Benz BMW for bodyguards, there is also a yellow Lamborghini Huracan, a Hummer, a Mercedes-Benz G, and a bright gray Porsche 911. None of them are limited editions, but they are all valuable. Qin Tian took the Porsche car key. Boom. The car was ignited, and the unique engine sound of the sports car made Qin Tian extremely enjoy. Master, you are? Seeing Qin Tian drove a Porsche out by himself, Steward Feng hurriedly greeted him. Go out and go around. Master, go out by yourself? How can this work? Let Li Jun follow you, right? No, I will just go around, there will be no problem. Qin Tian waved his hand at will. His fighting skills, but directly promoted to the full level. With his current skill, 5 Li Jun would not be his opponent. That's not okay. Your status is honorable, you can't miss the slightest. Steward Feng, let's talk about it. Obviously, he didn't know Qin Tian's skill. In addition, Qin Tian's life is related to the jobs of tens of thousands of people in the entire Qin family, and there is no mistake at all. So he didn't give Qin Tian room for discussion at all. Well then, just keep them away from me. Qin Tian had no choice in the end. I had to agree that Li Jun took 2 bodyguards and drove a Mercedes-Benz to follow behind him. Blue Shell Bar is one of the most famous bars in Tumen. It's famous here, but it doesn't mean how big the bar is and how good the environment is. But there is no community around here, so you can revel in the bar. In addition, the transportation is convenient, and it has its own large parking lot. So compared to other bars, there are more beauties and handsome guys here. Many young men and women like to come here to find their prey at night. It's 9:30 in the evening. The bar is overcrowded. The rhythmic heavy metal music and the slapstick sounds of men and women are connected together. The whole bar is very lively. In the corner of the bar, a woman with an unusually stunning appearance but a frosty face was drinking alcohol alone. She was wearing a light yellow tulle dress, with her head propped in her left hand and a cocktail glass in her right. With each sip, there will be symbolic contemplation for a while. Beauty, have a drink together? A man who thought he was good-looking saw her presence and was immediately shocked. Holding a wine glass, he walked over to talk to her with a hippie smile. Women seem to be used to these flies. Without even looking at them, he spit out a word coldly. Roll. Give me some face? The man didn't care. It's so boring to drink alone. In bars, he saw a lot of women like this. At first, 1 or 2 pretended to be taller than anyone else, but didn't they lie down on his bed in the end? I let you go, didn't you hear? Men are like flies, making women tireless. Because she came here simply because she wanted to drink. It's not here to find a man. It's just that she seems to have forgotten what the bar is. Here, dragons and snakes are mixed, and there are 3 teachings and 9 streams. There are the upper-class wealthy, there are middle-class elites, and even the lower-class gangsters. And now this man is the kind of little boss in the gangster. The impatient appearance of a woman makes a man feel a little unbearable. The smile on his face also solidified in an instant. Very well, you have a kind. The man stood up with a sneer and gave the woman a thumbs up. He knows whose side is here, so he dare not make trouble here. But out of here. At the same time, in the bar monitoring room, a young man in a security uniform, with his head resting on his hands, has a laid-back look. At this time, he was monitoring the bar's every move through the monitor screen. The scene of a man approaching a woman just now naturally attracted his attention. But when he saw clearly the face of the woman sitting in the corner, he was stunned. Su Yanran? Why is she here? Brother Feng, what are you looking at? Another security guard behind him walked over and sat beside him grinning, greeting him respectfully. The security guard's name is Tong Hai, and he has been here for 5 or 6 years. To be honest, he admired the kid in front of him. On the first day to work, it was brought by the manager of the bar, Mr. Leopard himself. You know, behind Brother Leopard is the famous Jin San, one of the big 3 underground in Tumen City. This shows how amazing people can be valued by Brother Leopard. Lin Feng said casually, I didn't see anything, I just got acquainted with the work. By the way, Brother Hai, you've been here for a long time. Do you know who the man holding the red wine in this seat 7 is? Lin Feng pointed to the man who just struck up a conversation. Oh, he. Tong Hai casually glanced at the monitor. His name is Zhou Kai, just a bullshit. What, did he offend you? That's not. Lin Feng casually said. I have to say that the protagonist's luck is indeed against the sky. Even Lin Feng himself didn't expect it. Last night, were the 2 gangsters beaten by Brother Leopard? Read more at Hotpl Novel, XYZ. After beating them, the gangsters put aside their cruel words and found Brother Leopard to avenge them. Faced with such a small scene, Lin Feng is naturally fearless. After hearing the bullshit's harsh words, he made an appointment directly, waiting for the other party to seek revenge. The Leopard brother who was called by the gangster happened to have an old wound on his body, and Lin Feng spotted it at a glance. Then he used his powerful medical skills to easily cure Brother Leopard. Brother Leopard surprised him as a heavenly man, and decisively arranged for him to be the security captain. Of course, as the protagonist, a security captain can't satisfy him at all. The reason why he stayed here was to hear Brother Leopard say that Jian San also had a physical problem. If Jian San can be cured, then he has the capital to play with Qin Tian. It's just that Jian San is not in Tumen now, so Brother Leopard temporarily arranged him in this blue shell bar as a security captain. Just now I saw Su Yanran being accosted by Zhou Kai. With the protagonist's keenness, he vaguely felt that something might happen. Therefore, he asked one more question. At this time, he didn't pay attention at all. In the corner of the bar, there was a man who made him hate him. Su Yanran? Looking at the woman in the corner from a distance, Qin Tian was a little curious. Why is this girl here? Yes, Qin Tian also came to this blue shell bar, because he has been here many times in his memory, and the lover of his predecessor named Qiu Xiaoman was met here. So boring Qin Tian, ready to come here to see if there are any high-quality women. If so, he doesn't mind playing with each other all night. It's just that he didn't expect that he would meet Su Yanran here. And still alone? Is an iceberg female president sitting alone in a bar at night? Obviously, this is another routine. According to the normal routine, if the heroine appears alone in the bar, there is a high probability that a gangster will come to provoke and the hero will come forward to save the United States. Now Su Yanran appeared here alone. So Lin Feng is very likely to be in this bar too? Thinking of this, Qin Tian raised a playful smile at the corner of his mouth. Xiao Man, what are you looking at? Bar. A stylishly dressed girl, watching her sister look in one direction from time to time, she also followed curiously. Are you looking at that man? The girl laughed and said, hee hee, this man is really good. Do you need me to help you ask for WeChat? WeChat for a fart. Xiaoman said without curiosity. I just watched this man resemble someone I know. Qin Tian changed a little temperament because of the true energy in the body, plus wearing very ordinary casual clothes. Therefore, with such a distance, Xiaoman did not dare to determine the identity of Qin Tian. Like? You're afraid you didn't say that when you saw a handsome guy? You cut. I'm too lazy to explain to you. Xiaoman said casually, because she really thinks this person is familiar. Handsome guy? Where's the handsome guy? Okay, you guys don't share with us? Where's the handsome guy? The three girls who had just come to the toilet next to them heard that they seemed to be talking about handsome guys. Can't help but joking with the two of them. The girl was not stingy, and her arrogant chin was raised towards the corner of the bar. Here, it's over there. Huh? Really handsome? Although I don't wear it well, but I don't look good, it's my food. My god, isn't this Mr. Qin? Mr. Qin? Which Mr. Qin? Xiaoxue, do you know him? I have to say, sometimes, fate. It's really amazing. Xiaoman actually knew Tang Xue? This is something that Qin Tian didn't even think of. A flight attendant, a nurse. How is it possible to know each other? But the reality is that the two really know each other. Seeing Qin Tian sitting in the corner, Tang Xue was a little scared. Because Lin Feng almost went to jail in order to help her. Although later, I don't know why Lin Feng didn't go to jail again. But the Tang family has offended the Qin family. This is an indisputable fact. I do know. Seeing the joy of several sisters, Tang Xue could only answer truthfully. Hearing this answer, Xiaoman was also surprised. Mr. Qin? Is it really President Qin? No way. Haven't seen each other for a month. So much change? I almost can't recognize it. You know? Quickly talk about it. Quickly talk about it. Unexpectedly, you little Neezy, you still know such a handsome guy? Yes, I don't know how to share it. Didn't you see that the sisters are still single? What's his name? What does he do? Does he have a girlfriend? 3 women in one drama. 5 women in how many dramas? Anyway, they just followed blind Gil. Indeed, although Qin Tian himself is 40 years old, most of the rich are well maintained. In addition, Qin Tian has real energy to moisturize his body, and from the outside, he is only 30 years old at most. In his 30s, it is the most attractive age for a man. Not only the body is strong, but also the career is successful. The favorite of mature women is men of this age. If this man looks okay, he is even the best among the best. Qin Tian at this time is the best in their hearts. His name is Qin Tia. You should have heard of it. He is the chairman and CEO of Qin Group. As for whether there is a girlfriend, I don't know about this. Faced with the encirclement and suppression of the other 3 women, Tang Xue was very helpless. What? Qin Group? Which Qin Group? Could it be the one that developed the Blue City real estate? No. Except for Xiaoman, the other 3 women took a deep breath. Azure City is the name of a residential estate. This community is very high-end and covers a very large area. Read more at Hotplanobald, XYZ. It is very famous in Tumen. Although they are not wealthy themselves, they are very familiar with the wealthy of Tumen. For Qin Tian, even if you haven't seen it with your own eyes, you have heard of his name. Seeing Qin Tian himself appearing in front of them at this time, why are they not surprised? Tang Xue got an affirmative answer. When several women saw Qin Tian's eyes, they suddenly became hot. This F***CK is one of the big bosses in Tumen. As long as you can build a relationship with him, even if you are just an underground lover, there will definitely be a lot of benefits. Want to know him? Seeing the eyes of his sisters shining brightly, Xiaoman smiled playfully. What? Do you know Xiaoman too? Several women, including Tang Xue, came back to their senses. The expressions in Xiaoman's eyes were full of surprise. Is this Xiaoman hidden? Of course. Xiaoman smiled triumphantly. I said that he is very much like someone I know. Do you think I was joking? No way. Don't brag, Xiaoman. How do you know such a big man? That may be true. Don't forget Xiaoman's career. Professional? Right. Xiaoman is a flight attendant, and it's normal to know some big bosses. Xiaoman, do you really know President Qin? Does this need to be said? Xiaoman proudly said. If you don't believe me, look at it. With that, Xiaoman picked up his bag and walked towards Qin Tian. Hello, handsome man. Can I sit here with you? The crisp and sweet voice passed into Qin Tian's ears from behind. Qin Tian's gaze was focused on Su Yanran in the distance, without turning his head back. No. Oh, President Qin. Don't you be so unrelenting. The woman said coquettishly. Hearing the other party calling himself President Qin, Qin Tian turned his head. A beautiful girl with burgundy curly hair, tied into a ponytail, white hairpin and light makeup appeared in his sight. Who am I? It's you? Qin Tian recognized her, and didn't bother to take care of her, and reminded casually. We have nothing to do with it anymore. Although the girl is not bad in appearance, he has no interest in the past of her predecessor at all. I know, I just want to sit here and chat with you, okay? President Qin? Qin Tian's indifferent attitude made Xiaoman a little injured, but she couldn't lose face in front of the sisters, so she still mustered the courage. Qin Tian glanced at her again, and faintly spit out 2 words. Random. Hey, thank you Mr. Qin. Xiaoman was very happy. Just like a child who got candy, he wrote joy on his face. Maybe this is what a woman looks like in front of the rich. Mr. Qin, I haven't seen you for a while. You have become so handsome, I almost can't recognize you. Seeing that Qin Tian didn't speak, Xiaoman's face was full of embarrassment. But she didn't want to go back so desperately, so she changed her decisively and began to act like a baby to Qin Tian. President Qin Fass, what is it that people did not do well? Are you going to treat them like this? It's all said. It's none of your business. If you come here just to talk to me about this, then don't talk. Qin Tian is a little impatient. For him now, keeping an eye on Su Yanran is the most important thing. Where do you have time to talk nonsense with this woman? Me? Xiao Xiaoman looked aggrieved. Don't be aggressive with me. I just want to introduce a few sisters to you. Sisters? Qin Tian raised an eyebrow. Yes, look, it's over there. Seeing that Qin Tian did not object, Xiao Xiaoman quickly pointed to the position of his companion. See if there are any types you like? Do you want me to call them over? Qin Tian looked in the direction of her fingers, and at a glance saw the little girl with a ponytail, wearing casual clothes and light-colored skinny jeans. Tang Shui? Haha, it's interesting. Yes, call them over. Qin Tian has deleted Xiao Xiaoman's WeChat. Therefore, Xiao Xiaoman knew that it was impossible between himself and Qin Tian. She came to find Qin Tian, but the vanity in her heart was at work. For ordinary people, big people like Qin Tian, as long as they can get acquainted, it is already a very face-to-face thing. Therefore, she wants to introduce Qin Tian to them to get to know them. Fortunately, she is awe-inspiring in front of them. But Qin Tian did not expect that Xiao Xiaoman would actually know Tang Shui. Mr. Qin, they are all my sisters. Her name is Deng Yuqing, and her name is... Xiao Xiaoman couldn't wait to introduce several women in front of Qin Tian. It seems that all the grievances suffered just now no longer exist. Hello, President Qin. Hello, President Qin. Several women of Yingying Yinyan stepped on high heels and came to Qin Tian's front. Say hello to Qin Tian happily. Tang Shui walked at the end, obviously a little timid. Qin, Mr. Qin. Well, you guys too, please sit down. Qin Tian swept a few women and nodded slightly. Friends of beautiful women are generally beautiful women. Xiao Xiaoman can become a flight attendant. Her figure must be good. To be able to become sisters with her is of course not much different. Especially the one named Deng Yuqing. If you score the beauty according to the total score of 100 points. In Qin Tian's mind, Su Yanran has 98 points and is among the best. Lu Ruoxi and Mu Dai scored 96 and 97 respectively, ranking slightly behind. Because Tang Shui was too young and lacked the charm a woman should have, Qin Tian only gave 94 points. And this Deng Yuqing has at least 92 points, 2 points more beautiful than Xiao Xiaoman, who is a flight attendant. A tulle long-sleeve jacket is over the black suspenders. The tulle sleeves were rolled to the elbow. There is a pair of sunglasses on the long wavy hair, dark-cropped skinny jeans, and a pair of high heels. It looks stylish and attractive. But this Deng Yuqing is not the heroine, so Qin Tian is only interested in Tang Shui now. Just when he was preparing to deal with the Tang family, did he discover this kind of relationship? It seems that his own 700 points of luck is still very useful without being rigid with the protagonist. The deck of the bar, due to limited space. Xiao Xiaoman and Deng Yuqing sat beside Qin Tian. Read more at hotnovel.xyz. Tang Shui and the other two girls sat opposite Qin Tian. Tang family girl, I didn't expect you to know Xiaoman. Haha. Knowing that Xiao Xiaoman knows Tang Shui, Qin Tian pays attention to Su Yanran at the same time. His attitude is much better than before. It was just that as soon as he said this, it directly explained that he not only knew Tang Shui, but also Xiao Xiaoman. This surprised the other women a bit. It turns out that what Xiao Xiaoman said is true. Yeah, I didn't expect. Tang Shui said embarrassedly. So Xiao Xue and Xiaoman really know President Qin? It's incredible. Mr. Qin, it's nice to meet you. Seeing the excitement of several women, Xiao Xiaoman felt a sense of superiority in her heart. Did you see? I really know Mr. Qin, such a powerful character. This is not a joke. President Qin, I didn't expect you to look so young and handsome. Yes, better looking than those little meat stars. Wanchio, what are you talking about? How can those little fresh meats be compared with Qin? Yes, that is, this girl can't speak too much. In addition to Tang Shui and Xiao Xiaoman, the other three girls whispered flattering. Qin Tian responded without a word. Qin, can I add your WeChat? Talking, Deng Yuqing came to such a sentence. Hearing this, everyone immediately fell silent. Because in their minds, for people like Qin Tian, WeChat shouldn't be easy to add, right? Who knows? Qin Tian just hesitated for a while and nodded, yes. Then President Qin, can I do it too? Of course. Qin Tian said casually. He could see that, except for the heroine Tang Shui, the other girls were more or less worshipping money. Worshipping money is a derogatory term. But for him, who is worth a lot of money, it may be easier for a girl to worship money than a girl to talk about feelings. So add a WeChat, maybe you can use it in the future. Seeing this scene, Xiao Xiaoman sitting next to Qin Tian was dumbfounded. President Qin, what about me? Qin Tian deleted her WeChat, but added her sister? This kind of feeling is like being robbed of a beloved thing. Add it back. I happen to have something I want to ask you. Yeah. Xiao Xiaoman was very happy. Seeing several women scrambling to add Qin Tian WeChat, Tang Shui felt a little uncomfortable in her heart. These crazy women are not like this usually? Why have you suddenly become such a nymphomaniac now? But seeing that everyone was so excited, she also subconsciously looked at Qin Tian. This doesn't matter. Tang Shui discovered that this Qin Tian seems to be really handsome. She had always regarded Qin Tian as her elder before, so she had never looked at it carefully. Looking at it now, Qin Tian's figure and looks are definitely capable of acting as the hero of an idol drama. Such a skin, plus such an identity. No wonder these little girls are so excited. Well, Xiaoman, that's it for today. I still have something to do. At the same time when everyone was excited to add Qin Tian's WeChat, Qin Tian's eyes saw two men walking towards Su Yanran. So Qin Tian said such a sentence without speaking. Okay, President Qin, if you are busy with you, we won't bother you. If Xiao Xiaoman can approach Qin Tian, he is naturally not a fool. When I heard Qin Tian say this, why didn't I know that he was chasing off customers? He quickly greeted his sisters to leave Qin Tian's seat. Just the moment they left, Qin Tian sent a message to Li Jun. Oldly, pay attention, Lin Feng is probably in this bar. Qin Tian originally wanted to come to the bar alone, but Feng Lao was a little worried. So Li Jun took two bodyguards, put on casual clothes, and followed him into this bar. At this time, they are gathering in a corner. Their eyes are falling on Qin Tian's body at any time, paying attention to the wind and grass around him. There are many girls around Qin Tian. This kind of thing is normal. Li Jun is not surprising. But seeing the message Qin Tian sent to himself, Li Jun was a little surprised. Lin Feng might be in this bar? How can it be? When he came in before, he had ruled out all suspicious characters. There are gangsters, bosses, and eldest brothers. There is no Lin Feng. But now, his boss actually said that Lin Feng is in this bar? Fortunately, Li Jun would not question his boss. Decisively typed the line. Received, President Qin. However, President Qin, Miss Su seems to be in a situation. Should we help? Although he did not enter the negotiations yesterday, but Su Yanran still knew him. When investigating the suspicious person before, he had already discovered her existence. At this moment, seeing two men who were not like good people walking towards Su Yanran, he naturally asked subconsciously. Qin Tian replied, not for the time being. The boss behind this bar is not simple. The average punk doesn't dare to make trouble in it, huh? Wait. As soon as the word was finished, Qin Tian frowned, because he found that Su Yanran seemed a little drunk. At this time, she looked confused, and the wine glass in her hand was a little unstable. No one dares to make trouble here, this is a fact. But if the woman is drunk, everything is possible. Thinking of this, Qin Tian also stood up. You stand there. He likes it the most. Hey beauty, have a drink with our brothers. Read more at hotfulnovel.xyz. The man who took the lead was burly, dark-skinned and combed with a big back. Looking at Su Yanran who was drunk in front of her, she said maliciously. Roll. Su Yanran was slightly drunk, but still cold. Oh, it's quite spicy? The big back head was not surprised and rejoiced, but I like it. As he said, he winked at his companion. Companion is a little yellow hair. After getting a signal from his boss, he handed a glass of cocktail to Su Yanran. Beauty, let's tell you this. My name is Wang Wu. I am the man in this area. If you don't believe me, go out and find out. No one doesn't know the name of my Wang Wu. Now my Wang Wu has a crush on you. Beautiful women, just tell me. Either follow me or drink this glass of wine. My Wang Wu immediately. Boom. Before Wang's 5 words were finished, Su Yanran drank the glass of cocktail on the table. She put the wine glass heavily on the table, and then spit out the word again coldly. Roll. Seeing that Su Yanran was so decisive, Wang Wu couldn't help but was stunned, and spent so many years in the night scene. Such a woman is rare. Haha, I didn't expect that the beauty is still a bold person. Wang Wu suddenly laughed. Hearing this voice, although she was slightly drunk, Su Yanran, who was still conscious, couldn't help but curl her eyebrows slightly. This man doesn't mean to leave yet? Sure enough, it seemed to be to confirm Su Yanran's conjecture. Just listen to Wang Wu continuing to say, but well, I didn't finish what I said just now. You may not understand what I mean, beautiful woman. What do you mean? I just wanted to say that after drinking my wine, that's my person. Wang Wuxia smiled. Since the beauty is so bold, then follow me. I promise to be gentle with you later. As soon as the voice fell, Wang Wu smiled evilly and stretched out his hand to hug Su Yanran's shoulder. At this time, where did Su Yanran not know that she had encountered a gangster? She wanted to stand up and resist, but she had drunk too much before, and she felt like the sky was spinning when she stood up. Boom. Su Yanran fell on the seat. At the same time, Wang Wu's hand arrived as expected. That's it. Su Yanran's head was dizzy, but she was still a little conscious. Seeing Wang Wu's hand stretched towards her, she can't afford to resist. Just when she was desperate, Wang Wu's hand suddenly stopped less than 10 centimeters away from her. At the same time, a calm voice suddenly rang. This woman, it's not like you can get involved. Grass, who are you so special? Don't care about Lousy's leisure, ah? Wang Wu was caught by the wrist, and he subconsciously began to curse. It was just that before he finished speaking the curse, he felt a powerful force coming from his wrist. The other party grabbed his veins and made him cry out in pain. Qin Tian glanced at the big back head in front of him, and a hint of mockery appeared at the corner of his mouth. Who am I? I'm your father. Oh no, you don't deserve to be my son. Qin Tian threw away the opponent's hand, and the voice suddenly became cold. Go away. I don't want to dirty my hands. Okay, kid. You are so kind. Wang Wu clutched his wrist and grinned in pain, but he still didn't forget to say something cruel. Wait for Lousy. Mouse, let's go. Knowing that he couldn't make trouble in the bar, Wang Wu didn't dare to oppose Qin Tian and stumbled away with his little brother. Only Su Yanran, who was sitting on the chair, looked surprised. Qin, Uncle Qin? Girl Su, why are you in a bar alone? You still drink so much? Seeing the tall and handsome man, Su Yanran felt like dreaming. Qin Tian is also in the bar, and he was actually saved by him? What's the situation? Qin Tian doesn't know what she thinks in her heart, because, sure enough, Lin Feng is in this bar. Looking at the system prompts in his mind, Qin Tian muttered to himself, ding, before the protagonist, Lin Feng, the hero Su Yanran, rescued the United States successfully, got the villain value of 500, and regained the luck value of 100 points. Villain value meets the requirements of extracting system capabilities, whether to extract system capabilities. Now Qin Tian's research on this system prompt is getting deeper and deeper. This thing will not only remind the hero and the heroine, but also remind you whether you have meta key person. What's even more exaggerated is that it also reminded Lin Feng's whereabouts this time. Apart from anything else, decisively extract the ability first. Successful ability extraction, choose one of the following abilities. 1. Hidden weapon skills are at full level. 2. Hacker skills are at full level. On the other side, the blue shell bar monitoring room. The scene where Wang Wu went to find Su Yanran just now was clearly seen by Lin Feng in the monitoring room. Originally, this was a great opportunity to get a good impression in front of his fiancée. He is also preparing to show off his skills and reverse the beautiful image in Su Yanran's mind. Unexpectedly, as soon as he was about to go down, he saw Qin Tian stand up from the corner. Needless to say, the latter seen it all. Qin Tian? Qin Tian? Is he Qin Tian again? Looking at the two people sitting together in the monitor, Lin Feng tugged his fists tightly. The blue veins of his arm were exposed, and he couldn't wait to smash Qin Tian's body into pieces. When Qin Tian sent him into the police station, he hadn't put Qin Tian in his eyes. But after Qin Tian rescued Su Yanran, he faintly realized that Qin Tian had a problem. Now, he can be sure. This Qin Tian is the nemesis of his own hit. Damn, wherever this person is there, everything goes wrong with me. Brother Feng, what's wrong with you? Feeling the coldness radiating from Lin Feng's body, Tong Hai was a little puzzled. It's okay, Lin Feng said coldly. He didn't want others to know about him. Qin Tian Lin Feng, will swear against you in this life. Lin Feng gritted his teeth in his heart. Su Yanran, but her fiancé. And now, okay. Looking at the surveillance, Lin Feng suddenly saw something else. He was taken aback for a moment, then a sneer rose from the corner of his mouth. Heh, so there is a good show to watch? It's just right, let me see how much energy you can have. On the other side, Qin Tian knew that Lin Feng was in this bar, but he didn't know how Lin Feng hated himself now, but he didn't care anymore. Because the two sides are old enemies, it is impossible to reconcile the kind of old enemies. For the skill this time, Qin Tian chose the hidden weapon skill at full level. Although his hacking skills are at his full level, it has a great effect on him. But his main purpose is to deal with these protagonists with strong fighting ability. In addition, there are already many computer masters under his hands. Therefore, after weighing the pros and cons, he was going to improve his combat effectiveness first and chose the hidden weapon skill full level. Right now, villain value, 400. Luck value, 800. Everything seems a little better. Uncle Qin When Qin Tian asked her why she was drinking alone, Su Yanran stopped talking. A touch of sadness flashed in his eyes. Okay, don't tell if you don't want to. Seeing the other party hesitating, Qin Tian smiled. But you don't come to the bar alone in the future. Here is a mixture of dragons and snakes. It is not very safe for you as a girl. I get it. Can you still go? I'll take you home. Let me try. Boom. Su Yanran tried to stand up again, but her head was so dizzy that she couldn't do it at all. Ugh. Seeing Su Yanran's actions, Qin Tian shook his head and smiled bitterly. I'll help you get in the car. Thanks. Thanks, Uncle Qin. Su Yanran was obviously hesitant, but she still blushed with thanks. Because Qin Tian is a man, she hasn't touched a man seriously since she was a child. But after another thought, Qin Tian is also considered half of his elder. Shouldn't it be a problem? You're welcome, let's go. Qin Tian didn't say anything, put Su Yanran one hand on his shoulder, and walked out of the bar with his right hand supporting her waist. Ding, the first close contact with the female protagonist Su Yanran succeeded, gaining a villain value of 300 and regaining his luck value of 100 points. Okay, is this also okay? Sure. Qin Tian nodded with satisfaction. There is no trace of fat on Su Yanran's waist, but it is as soft as boneless and full of elasticity. At the moment when Qin Tian was supporting Su Yanran, the girl's unique body fragrance also followed the air into Qin Tian's breath. The touch on the hand and the fragrance in the air made Qin Tian a little bit contemplative. But he did not deliberately take advantage of Su Yanran, because he is a rich man, not an insignificant man, and he will be long in Japan, so there is no need at all. Su Yanran is not heavy, under 100 catties, although dizzy, but still aware, so the feet can apply some strength. In addition, there is true chi in Qin Tian. Even if the true chi is not stimulated, the strength is stronger than that of ordinary men. So he easily took Su Yanran out of the bar. It's just that Qin Tian couldn't help frowning just as soon as he got out of the bar and didn't go too far. Da. A lot of footsteps rushed towards Qin Tian's direction. Qin Tian glanced. About 20 young people, holding weapons such as steel pipe baseball bats, stopped him. And behind him? It's this kid. Damn, dare you to touch your grandfather's woman? She's so impatient. The acquaintance, kneel down and call Grandpa Lousy twice. When Lousy is happy, he might raise your hand to spare you, otherwise, bad. The trio of Li Jun who came out with Qin Tian saw that the complexion changed drastically. He rushed over to protect both sides of Qin Tian. President Qin. Miss Qin, you go first? The sudden situation caused Li Jun and others to frown. Although they are well trained, there are more than 20 people on the other side. And holding a weapon? Obviously a bit tricky. But in the bar, I saw Qiu Xiaoman and others who Qin Tian helped Su Yanran leave. But there was no more interest in continuing to drink. With a few women, they hurriedly followed out. But just happened to see this scene where Qin Tian was surrounded. This is... No. Let yourself go first? Hearing Li Jun's words, Qin Tian, who supported Su Yanran, nodded slightly. For convenience, she hugged Princess Su Yanran directly. Although his fighting skills are at full level now, he is worth there after all. If you play with these gangsters, it's really a price drop. Yo? There are bodyguards? Seeing the three of Li Jun who had changed into casual clothes, Wang Wu smiled mockingly. It seems that he is still a rich man? In this year, people who have bodyguards are either rich or expensive. But their backstage is not bad. The average rich people have to look at their faces, so they don't care at all. Brother, are you sure you want to do it with us? Li Jun said solemnly. He hadn't seen him for a long time, so he didn't know the height of the world. Brother? Who is your brother? Fifth brother, let's stop talking nonsense with them. Otherwise we will be in trouble when the police arrive. Well, what you said makes sense. Wang Wu nodded, and then waved his hand. Brothers, get on me. All the men are scrapped, but don't hurt that woman. On. Kill them. Damn, don't ask, who owns this street? Hearing the boss's order, the gangsters shouted 5 and 6, picked up the weapon and rushed towards the Qin Tian. The three of Li Jun did not show weakness and took out the swing stick they carried to protect Qin Tian from evacuation. As Qin Tian's bodyguards, they originally had a gun license. However, in Xiagua, the management of guns is very strict. So under normal circumstances, they will only be used on major occasions. Read more at hotballnovel.xyz. This time Qin Tian just came out to play, they didn't bring guns. Therefore, you can only choose close combat. After the two bodyguards cushioned, Li Jun opened the way for Qin Tian. But there are more than 20 gangsters, and everyone has a weapon. Even if Li Jun and their combat effectiveness are good, they are obviously a little weak. Grab that kid, don't let him run. Seeing that Qin Tian holding Su Yanran was about to break through under the cover of Li Jun, Wang Wu hurriedly yelled. With so many people besieging the four, it would be really embarrassing to Jill if they were run away by the other side. Hearing this voice, he was dealing with the gangster of 2 bodyguards, and suddenly a few people rushed towards Qin Tian. Seeing this scene, Li Jun was shocked. Sure enough, the thing that worried me the most happened. These guys still know how to capture the thieves and the king? Li Jun didn't have time to think, quickly pushed back the one in front of him, wanting to support Qin Tian. However, the number of these gangsters is too much. Just after repelling one person, 2 other people made up for it. Li Jun simply lacks skills. Oh shit. President Qin, be careful. Li Jun didn't have time to rescue it all, so he could only shout towards Qin Tian. It's just that he just finished speaking, and an astonishing scene happened. Boom. Suddenly there was a muffled sound, and a gangster holding a steel pipe flew nearly 5 meters out of him with a stick. My grass, what's the situation? My god, I won't be dazzled, am I? Boom. Not waiting for everyone's reaction, there was another muffled sound, and another person flew out. 2 people one after the other, just like making a movie, flying far away. Everyone watching this scene was stunned. Qin? President Qin? Taking the time to take a look at Li Jun of Qin Tian's situation, the whole person was a little confused. While holding a person and avoiding the attack, can you kick the gangster so far? My own President Qin. When did he become so awesome? But astonishment turned astonishment. At this moment Li Jun had no time to think about it. Quickly avoid a gangster's baseball bat and concentrate on solving these gangsters. Being blocked by these miscellaneous pieces, Qin Tian is very unhappy now. And Su Yanran has already fallen asleep now, and the whole person is in Qin Tian's arms, making his actions very slow. Damn, I'm looking for death. After looking at Su Yanran who had lost consciousness, Qin Tian glanced quickly. Xiaoman, come over and help me look at her. Huh? Oh, here it comes. Xiaoman was surprised at the combat effectiveness Qin Tian showed just now, and he obviously didn't react. Fortunately, after Qin Tian's reminder, she wakes up in time. He greeted his sisters quickly from the side and rushed to the position of Qin Tian. I'm sorry, you lie down on the ground for a while. Qin Tian didn't have time to wait for them to come over, and quickly put Su Yanran on the ground, moved his arms, and joined the battle group directly. Qin Tian, as a billionaire. No one knows how strong his fighting skills are. Even Qin Tian doesn't know it himself, but everything is so natural. The fighting skills are at full level, giving him a terrifying muscle memory. Every time the opponent makes an attack, his body will naturally make the most correct response. Jinshi gave him terrifying endurance, allowing him to persist longer than ordinary people in battle. As a result, a battle that was enough to attract everyone's attention was so opened.